made it home successfully in one piece. Right now we got the Kubota hooked up to it. We're gonna try and pull it while it's on the driveway here. Try and break the engine free. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's worth a shot. Olivers are known for their funky shift pattern. So you can see there's 2 neutrals and then 6 speeds. So I'm gonna try and put it in second or third. Hold on. Should be in third now. Yeah, it's just sliding. Try again. Nope, just sliding. Yeah, it's just sliding.
Try it again out.
We'll park it in the gravel with the H, which is covered up right now. As you saw, I washed it off. Now I'm just taking off this front and then the hood just to get at it better. And I also filled up, yep, you can see right where the radiator's broken there. Some screwdriver may have hit that, but it looks like that's the only part of the radiator that's broken. And then usually I think they leak around the hole for the crank start where it goes through, but this one's not leaking, so that's good. The sheet metal on this is bad. It's really rough. Alright, there it is.
Here, you want me to get a size for the and
That's, what was that, the nut?
yeah. You want to move the air filter? Actually, you shouldn't have to. Oh. Is that all over you? Nope, maybe not. Are there any other bolts? Oh. Oh, look at that gas. Look at that gasket.
It's... Seems like a lot of stuck valves. liquid wrench. Soak everything down.
You got it. What other crap too?
Yeah, I might drink it all.
You're gonna have to. You're probably gonna have to. No, as a matter of fact, you are gonna have to rebuild this.
Yeah. So far, it's looking like just
Yeah.
it should go right to the piston. So.
Oh, I think it top did so. On this one. I'm not sure what's the making him. Is that
No,
what
like
you're talking
in India where they rebuild them. Oh, what's the firing order? Which are companion cylinders? One.
I don't remember actually.
It's
which
1
ones were.
5. It says it right here.
Oh.
That one had a lot of stuff in it. 1 and 6, 5 and 4, 3 and 2.
Which one are you counting? One from here or here?
One's probably in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, see, look at all that rust.
Oh my gosh.
How many cylinders with ATF national? Here we go. I don't much them. Right. Yeah, I should probably convert it. It's really easier for me to come over. It's gonna come out of here.
It's all clogged.
It's probably, yeah, probably clogged up. Here, try and push the bucket under. In case varnished, disgusting gas comes out.
How's that?
A little bit this way.
It smells god awful down here.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. That's black.
That's disgusting. Now, is it gonna fall down or is it just gonna sit there? That's a stud. Oh my god.
You
It's
don't like it?
full. It's packed full. No wonder the. And the manifold's packed full. Yeah. Manifold's coming off. Just gonna do that today. Might as well.
Good thing.
is the only way it'll go.
Yeah.
Is that getting it? Yeah.
Yeah, let me put the leverage.
No, this is getting it.
Okay. That last one with the air hammer really helps.
Finally. Alright, put that on the ground over there.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Holy cow.
Well, there's your problem.
I want to take a picture of it.
Down these. Missing most of it though. Let's put some of this stuff in the cylinder. The fuel line broke in the process of taking that off, but it looks like it's just a compression fitting. Should be able to find another one of those. And might be leaking, seeping out a little from here, so we'll put some some resin along here to fix it. And we'll probably coat the inside too. Maybe put some on here. So it's been a couple weeks since I last, or about a week and a half since I last worked on the Oliver. We've been soaking it with acetone. We broke one breaker bar. This is a new breaker bar from putting this pipe on it. So the head's gonna have to come off one way or another. Even if we can get it freed up, the head's still gonna have to come off to clean the stuff out of the inside. So to do that, the water pump has to come off. Oh, I see how it works. There's a plate here. And then you'll be able to see. Yeah, there's a plate here, and then underneath this plate will be the impeller. Got all the push rods out except for one. This one's stuck in there. I put them all in a piece of cardboard to keep them in place. Now I'm gonna pop off the lifter cover and see how bad it is. If I can even get it off. Finally. We've got a bent push rod. Very bent push rod. Yep, quite bent push rod. Probably a valve got stuck. And then they tried to spin it over and that happened. Wonder when. Oh yeah. It's heavy. Jeez. There it is. This thing's heavy. Probably should have brought the engine hoist over to pick it up. Urgh. Here's the bolts and washers to hold the sleeves in. These nuts are just as spacers. Oh yeah. That's nice. If I can find it. Alright, ready?
Yeah. There's like nothing.
Has to drop below the oil pump.
Uh-huh. Just a bunch of sludge and a little fluid.
We got the oil pan off, and to take it off you have to remove one of the tie rods there. It's pretty simple, you just take the plug out of the end of the tie rod and it pops off. So it does not look good under here. The pistons that were all the way at the bottom are really rusty on the bottom, and this pistons that were at top dead center, the cylinders are really rusty.
Maybe it's just surface rust.
Yeah, I don't think so. And the main bearing is cracked somehow. Don't know when that happened, if that's the reason it was sitting, or if that happened when we were trying to loosen it. I doubt it. And the camshaft does not look very good either. So here's where we're at with the Oliver. We cleaned up the block a little bit more, or actually my dad did when I was at school. We found a crack here. Don't know if you can see it with the GoPro, but it starts about there, runs all the way up to here. And then we found one of the liners cracked, another liner crack, another liner crack, another liner crack. So right now, from what we can see, 2 and 5 are the only liners that don't have cracks in them. And then the main bearing that holds the oil pickup screen is cracked right about where my finger is. And then we already saw that this one was cracked. And one of the connecting rods is bent. So we're gonna take off the engine now. I've got to pull the engine. There's one nut in the front. This coupling here that connects the engine and transmission, it's just one bolt and nut. Then there's a pin here that you have to pull out, and a pin here. And I have my puller set up, and then the clutch linkage. So you just thread in a bolt in there and then have some type of puller, and you have to remove this lock bolt. There we go. Coupler is out. There's just one cotter pin holding this clutch linkage and spring on. Got the cotter pin out. Now I use my hammer to get it the rest of the way. Perfect. And this nut is 1.5 inches. Go down. Come out. Right, try one more. So the last I videoed about this engine, I was just popping the rod caps off. A lot has happened since then, and a lot has been discovered since then. As you can see, I've got a missing piece here. Here's the 2 missing pieces. Missing piece here, and a missing piece here. This is where the oil pump goes in. The oil pump is cracked. There's no gear on the end of the camshaft because I was tapping to get the gear off and it just fell off. And you can see this whole thing is cracked, and the crack extends. That was that little crack that I saw before. I didn't know it was that bad. The clutch parts don't look too bad. The disc here, I mean, if I put this back in another tractor, I'd definitely get a new disc. Just since while it's out. Obviously the throwout bearing, I mean, this throwout bearing's a little crusty, but it would have been usable if this tractor ran. This bearing is a little crusty, but overall the clutch is all fine. The crankshaft is a little rough. See, here's the whole bearing cap is off. The crankshaft gear is a little rough. I'll have to take those off. I think I can clean up the crankshaft though, because this is mostly rust coming off the surface, not pitting. So I think I can get it cleaned up. So I guess that's all for the Oliver now. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video and get it posted because it's gonna be a while before something happens to this. And I'll make a follow-up video on what happens to this, if I part it out maybe, or if I find an engine to put in it. So it basically needs a whole new engine. So yeah, if you have a Oliver 70 engine with the 3-gear high compression engine, I think it's called a Continental D202. I know it's a Continental engine. I think that's the model. So if you have one of those lying around, I would be in need of it.